Good morning. It's me again. And yes, good day. Now, probably saying to yourself, what's the meaning of this video? Well, I'm going to get you guys caught up to speed. So I'm going to wait till you guys start piling in. Some of you guys are getting notifications, and you're going to find out how I took the crown. Because you're going to probably say, what in the world is this crazy fool talking about? I can't believe that you're the only ones that's been notified. It's been working crazy over here. Yep, hold on. We getting there. Trying to let a couple other people know what we're doing here. Oh, no, they're not. No, they're not. Notifications are not working right. Believe me, they're not. Now, you're probably saying, how in the world you take LeBron crown? Well, we finna get into it, right? Don't forget to hit the like button. Everybody who came here, there's 54 people in here. We should have 54 likes. That's just the real. Well, I'm glad you got your... Now, the thing about LeBron is he was never a king. I was born king. See, people who are not king, they want the crown so bad. They want to wear it so it will show that they are king. I don't need a crown, and I'm already the king. But I took his crown. And I want you guys to know why I took the crown. And how I took the crown. See, let me explain something. LeBron James became an anomaly. All right? He became something like a fixture of people's imaginations. People just did not see him as the face of anything. You know, he got to tell people he's the king for people to believe it. Over and over. I'm King James, King James. So now in your mind, you programmed to believe he's a king, that he's really good at this. So now we have a major problem, a major flaw in what's happening here. And the translation comes out very simple. You got to start from the beginning in order to get the results that you're looking for. Now, this is going to come as a shock to you. When LeBron was coming into the NBA, I rooted for the kid. I've told this many a times, but not all the way through. You're going to find out here what happened and why it is turned to what it is turned into now. Now, when he came in the league, I rooted for him because he was 18 years of age. With so much pressure on his back, he had to carry the league. They were entrusting the league into him. They put him in his hometown of Cleveland. They put him in his hometown of Cleveland so that they would properly bring him up the right way. He wouldn't get homesick. He wouldn't get overwhelmed. They had time to develop him. They had other stars in the league at that time, but they needed somebody to be the next superstar. And he handled that. He handled that to perfection. An 18-year-old kid was able to handle that much pressure of them putting the entire league on his back. And he didn't disappoint out the gate. There was flaws galore in his game, but they could work around that. You know, a rookie coming out doing what he was doing, he has some learning curves. No problem. First couple years, 2-3 years, I'm like, he's a kid. Now he's 20, you know, give him time. He's just starting, you know, he'll still be a college student. Give him time. Then they're going to the playoffs, and they're losing. And I'm watching him play, and he's playing almost the same way he did when he was a rookie. And I said, well, I haven't noticed too much change in his game. He's not playing good off the ball. All the things that you said was a problem, even though he's scoring like 20-some points, getting baskets in transition, you're noticing there is a problem. But I was still supporting. I was supporting. And please hit the notification button, hit the like button. And don't forget, if you want a super chat, you got to click the link in the description box or hit up the Cash App. The name is Ceno on the Cash App. Now, with this being said and all of these things done, we had another dilemma on our hands. And you're probably saying, what is going on? Right? What is going on here? This guy is 3 years in the league. He's not getting better. And even when they were playing the Detroit Pistons and they beat the Pistons to go to the finals, I still rooted for the kid to do well. Did not dislike him, even though I knew the league was going to push him to the NBA Finals, and I knew the Spurs was going to do what they were going to do. They didn't deserve to be there. You know, they fouled McDyess, didn't foul him out, threw McDyess out of the game. But that's neither here nor there. I didn't even hate the guy then. I didn't have any dislike for LeBron. When he made the jump to go, I'm taking my talents to South Beach, I knew he was leaving. I was the one to tell you he's leaving. He can't beat Boston. He's going to leave. But I was alarmed at the fact that he was being beaten and he has not improved his game. So when he's going to take his talents to South Beach and everybody hated him and burning his jersey, I was the one saying, hey, he's earned the right. I'm like, look, somebody's banging his mom. He's ready to leave. I'll be like, I'm up too. Y'all letting a teammate do this and I'm the league? I'm out of here. I'm like, y'all should have been mad at Delonte West. So I defended LeBron. When he took his talents to South Beach, I was defending LeBron. I said, he could go. Let him go. Then, not only did he go, he brought over Bosh. He brought all these players on the team. And I'm like, oh, wait a minute. What is he doing? So then he started making this super team up. Then they went to the NBA Finals. I said, okay. I watched the NBA Finals of Dallas, and I saw what Dallas was doing to him. And they were confusing LeBron because they took advantage of the fact that he doesn't know how to recognize a defense. So they pointed out all the flaws I knew about LeBron, and they put him in situations where he was uncomfortable to shoot the ball, and he had nowhere to pass, and he was just stuck. And back then, he really didn't have a jump shot to bail him out in these situations. So he was running into problems left and right. And that whole series, he was confused, and he couldn't figure out at all what Dallas was doing to take him out of the game. So now, with that being said, don't forget to hit the like button, guys. 39 likes ain't going to do it. Now, after that, the very next year, they come back, they win the championship, they beat OKC. I was not upset. I wasn't angry. I didn't point any fingers. I didn't say, why him? I didn't say any of these things. You know what I did? I sat back. I relaxed. Sat back, relaxed, and said, all right, he got his championship. LeBron got his ring. I knew they were going to give him one eventually. He got his ring. The very next year, they go to the NBA Finals. They didn't even deserve to be there that year. They were just done, completely looking not like a team that could win an NBA championship. They go up against the Spurs, and the Spurs have a player named Kawhi Leonard that most people saw, and he just came in the game, but defensively, he embarrassed LeBron. He was all over him. LeBron couldn't get past him. He couldn't do nothing with Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard was irritating him to death. And they had the championship won, and Kawhi hit one free throw and he missed. And that ended up making his entire career. But what was known from that series on is that Kawhi was a star and a force to be reckoned with. After they win the championship, when Ray Allen keeps the season alive with that shot, when they won the championship, I still had no anger towards LeBron James. He's a two-time champion now, and I'm not upset with him. I'm on Facebook. I believe it was Facebook. On Facebook, there's a post by LeBron James, a video of him with the camera on his face, and he goes, yeah, I got two of them things now. Yeah, I know you smell that. I know it stank, don't it? I said, what? This arrogant prick, you only got the championship because you got bailed out. You didn't hit no game-winning shot. If they get one rebound, you're not even the champion no more. I mean, y'all don't even win the championship. I was like, and then the arrogance went on throughout the whole rest of that summer. They going for the three-peat. And I had disdain with him since then. And I said, okay, the arrogance is at an all-time high. He got some championships. Now he thinks he's really as good as he's believing the headlines. He really thinks he's this good. Kawhi just exposed you in that finals and showed your flaws and put him on display just like Dallas did. They just didn't win that series. So when they played them again, I said they're going to get beat. Kawhi's going to destroy them because they can't do nothing. They know what Kawhi could do to LeBron. And you saw it on full display in that series. The Spurs beat them by the largest margin in NBA Finals history. They were blown out in every loss they had that game, that whole series. It was ridiculous. It was the worst display from somebody who called himself the man, who was all hype. And I knew then, I said, I had to take it. I have to take this fake crown off his head and show the world who he is. So I had to start peeling the layers and saying, okay, I got to expose the truth and tell you the truth about this guy. Because this guy is not who he says he is. He is not. As a basketball player, he is a farce. Don't tell me about what he averaged. I don't care about numbers. Numbers lie. It's when do you score those points. If somebody scores 15 points in the fourth quarter, I cherish that a lot more than somebody scoring 15 in the first quarter. So that don't even matter to me. Oh, numbers lie. Numbers lie too. If somebody scored 25 points and they losing by like 30, they be like, yeah, I scored 20, yeah, but it was in garbage time. Nobody was really guarding you. It's when do you score the points. That's when it matters. That's when it counts. See, I'll tell you something about me that you all should have known and figured out by now. I had to start peeling the layers since that season. All that next season, I had to let people know what LeBron was and what he stood for. And people was like, man, I was like, I have to, because he's believed the hype. He believes he's on the level of Kobe Bryant. He thinks he's better than Kobe Bryant. He thinks this. And I'm like, and I can't let the next generation come along and see this guy and believe that. They're going to know the truth. So I start telling the truth. And then people start saying, you know what? You're right. He gets the main focal point all the time, out of his own way. So it's not like I came in and decided to dislike LeBron. I didn't have no dislike for him. It was the bigger he got, the more arrogant he became. And then he got out of control. So now it was up to people like myself to put him back in his place and show him and take that crown off his head and say, no, not you. We're not going to let you go around and portray and be a charlatan and come in here and believe that you are the greatest player. No. You don't go up there with the Dominique Wilkins. You're not up there with Dave Bing. You're not up there with Bernard King. You're not up there with all of these great legends whose name you don't hear that often. But you're not one of them. No, you're not. And you want to make people assume that we should just put you on this pedestal of the greats. You don't deserve it. You don't deserve it. So what I had to do was expose everything and start doing it. I started exposing the flaws of his game. I showed you how LeBron basically didn't work on his dribbling. He didn't. He still was an average dribbler, and he couldn't play basketball off the ball. He can't run a complete set the way the play is supposed to be ran. He can only get the court from the top of the key. He'll destroy the entire play, take the ball, half court line, and get a running start to start bowling people over. And they opened the lane where LeBron couldn't get there. So you got to make lanes open so LeBron can get to the basket. So we'll do a pick and roll. They let him get away with shoving people off, and they don't call offensive foul on him. I've exposed all the flaws in his game. And I told him, I was like, he could pass out of this world. LeBron, that is one of the keys he brought in from high school. He can pass, but you can easily fool him defensively, and he will start turning the ball over because he goes off instincts and knowing where the player should be when he's giving them the ball. But if you're running certain sets all the time, that would throw timing off when people are blocking and cutting off the sets and people got to restructure, and you don't really know the players that well because you spend too much time on Instagram dancing. instead of getting to nearly know the players. And you don't practice with them. And when you don't really practice with the players, this is what you get. So this has been a constant in his career. So he started to work on three-point shooting since threes became the norm. So he's like, okay, Kyle Korver is going to help me shoot some threes. Kyle Korver came to the Cleveland Cavaliers after they won the championship. So now you finna try to get three-point shooting and become this set shooting three-point guy after the fact. And for the past 4 or 5 years, his defense is gone. His reaction time is slow. See, that's the thing that people don't understand about age and Father Time. Father Time is always on time. LeBron, yes, he's a phenom athletically. He's got all these great gifts. You know, he got to travel and do all other things to get to the basket. But LeBron, he has all these physical attributes. But when your athleticism's slow, what do you have to fall back on? So I've noticed he can't spend it all on defense, because if he doesn't play any minutes as he does, he can't get the points he needs. LeBron ain't the type of person that could come in and light the court up and then get off the court. He's got to play almost the entire game just to get 27 points. Everybody else can score that in like less time. They can do that in 30 minutes. Play almost 40 minutes just to get 25 points. He spends millions on his body, but you can spend as much money as you want. It doesn't stop Father Time. Father Time's still showing up. He's 36 years old. And how old is he now? 33 or 32 or something like that? But his body is like 40. In basketball years, he's like 40. And he's guarding 19, 20-year-old kids with the basketball. And they could just zip by him with ease. And his reaction time is slow. That's why his defense is terrible. That's why he's guarding like centers and stuff, because he knows. He knows his time is up. The gig is up. Everybody knows. That's why they take him to the top of the key, and they try to get him in isolation where they can cross LeBron and get to the basket. There ain't been too many chase down blocks no more. Those days are over. Well, LeBron don't have any heart. He don't have the heart. He's more like an Anthony Joshua. He's a beta all the way. He's not an alpha. He's a complete beta. He lets fear and all that stuff enter him. He mentally checks out of the game if he doesn't feel he can win. If three players go down, oh, we can't play, oh, we're going to lose. This guy had a mental breakdown on a game that was tied going into overtime. Game one, you got a chance to win the game. He's still holding on to one play that wasn't going to guarantee anything. You mad at JR because he missed the timeout or whatever, didn't know the situation. But you ain't mad at the guy that missed the free throw that would have put y'all up 1 point. George over the hill. So it's these moments that you got to shake your head and go, wow, this is what's real out here. This is a real thing. It's like, yeah, it's a real thing. And you see LeBron age overnight. Like ever since they won that championship, he's been done ever since. He really was done then defensively. He just moved the ball and they used all 5 guys on the court. You can't hide behind anybody. You got to actually play. That's what made Indiana such a tough series, and they went 7 games with Indiana because he actually had to guard Thaddeus Young. Thaddeus Young is an active player on the team. So LeBron got to move with him. He got to run with him. He's got to try to, stop this guy. And he gave LeBron fits. He's a young, strong body. And LeBron has got that old man strength. He's strong. He can stand in there. But if he got to move and move around, his body can't keep up. His waist and all that stuff, reaction time is so slow. He like a stiff board out there trying to guard guys. He like he in quicksand. He reacted all slow, turning around all slow. He has no waist movement. I said, man, just have a seat. All right, Jason, I see your cash out. Somebody just sent me a. That's Sean and Tanya. They sent that. I gotta go check that out and see what they sent. Yes, definitely hit the like button. You guys came in. You guys can hit up the Cash App. My name is Ceno on the Cash App. Karcno. But this is how I took the crowd. I was on YouTube telling you guys everything in the finals when it was going down. The NBA can't stand it. I'm costing them. I'm destroying their whole myth. So they don't like it. I mean, I'm shattering all of the lies. When you shatter lies that they tell, the games people play, and all the promotion they put to try to make LeBron better than what he is, it's just like, it's ridiculous to me. Let the best be the best. That's what I feel. If somebody's not playing good enough or they're not good enough, don't crown somebody who's not good. Height is the best LeBron has ever been. Let's say pick one other year. However age he was. Him or Kevin Durant. Who would you pick on your team? Who would you want on your team? Kevin Durant or LeBron James? Like I said, simple questions, simple answers. Who would you want on your team? Kevin Durant or LeBron James? At any point of LeBron's career where he was at the best, where you thought he was the best player in the world at the peak, would you take him over Kevin Durant? Hell to the no. No way would anybody be crazy enough to make that mistake. And don't forget to hit the like button too. We should be at 100 likes by now. You see, the way they've been doing stuff here has been so backwards. The way they've been going with this sabotage. It's crazy. Now, we have a major situation here, John. This is blasphemy. It's not blasphemy. It's called the truth. And I'm giving you the whole cup. That's why I had to take the crown off his head. Now everybody see LeBron for what he is. Some people want to live in the brainwash. They like, keep me plugged in the matrix, baby. King James! Yeah, baby, King James. We can't be stopped. He's been stopped. That's the Lion King. The Lying King. 3 and 6. Now, I sent y'all a video yesterday that y'all see Kobe Bryant got the reserves of the Los Angeles Lakers, and they all training in soft sand at the Mamba Academy, getting them all in shape for the rest for the season, because he knows what's at stake. Why is Kobe overextending himself? Because, you know, Kobe wants to win. Kobe knows what it's going to take to win. That's why he's doing it. He already know Bron ain't going to know what it takes to win. He ain't built like that. You see, I got that video up from the Mamba Academy right there on my page, showing all the Laker reserves running in soft sand on an off-land program to spit hundreds of balls off lands, while he on a Space Jam set training with Melo and Chris Paul, who are not your teammates. Well, this is what happens when the ego is so great. Oh, what I think about the movie? I think it's gonna be trash. Trash. Do I think people are gonna come out and watch it? No, I have a better time watching Uncle Drew. He saw Kyrie make Uncle Drew and wonder why he ain't have a movie. He gotta make a movie now. I will not be going to see that film. I saw The Kitchen though. See that? The Kitchen was live. That shocked me. That's an old DC Vertigo comic book that they turned into a movie. And they did a good job. I like The Kitchen. Well, Kevin Durant made one defensive team. Kevin Durant was in top defense all last year. I mean, past 2 seasons. And Golden State, 3 years. He's leading in blocks. He was up there on the high on the defensive list. I don't know what you're talking about. Kevin Durant can play and guard all 5 positions on the court. He has guarded point guards, shooting guards, everybody. Kevin Durant, are you kidding me? You want to compare defense between LeBron and Kevin Durant? Are you serious? Of nature. Do you understand that? A freak of nature. There's never been a player like him. He's Penny Hardaway, and Penny Hardaway was 6'11". If 2 more inches, Penny Hardaway is about the closest thing you could find to Kevin Durant. But Penny was more drive to the basket than KD. KD is more pull up, drop it right in your face. There's never been a guy like him. He is a one of one. And that's what you would call a one of one player. Michael Jordan, you would call him a one of one. Kobe is the closest thing. He would be like the next level of Michael Jordan would be Kobe Bryant. Kobe had an element that Michael didn't have. But if Michael needed to, Michael would have shot threes. The league wasn't played that way. But Michael would have shot threes if he needed to. Kobe came up in the era of shooting threes and having the long range before he even came in the game. But there are so many players that's better than LeBron James. Dwayne Wade has more skills than LeBron James. And people are going to go, hey, hell, now you tripping. No, Dwayne Wade had more basketball skills and more basketball IQ than LeBron James. He went to Marquette like Jimmy Butler. That's why they play the same style. They were taught, okay? They believed in structure. They believed in a guy giving them the ball, using the team, getting skinny on the baseline on defense. On offense, so that they can hide behind the defender, and they get lost. They can go in and get rebounds, offensive rebounds. They know all the tricks of the trade because they had a coach that taught them the game. They knew how to play the game. Plus, D-Wade could dribble. D-Wade had a crossover nobody could stop. He had the slow cross, blah, blah. And then he could tap you and he can get to the basket. They couldn't stop that D-Wade cross. That D-Wade cross won a championship when he shot like 50 free throws against Dallas. And he won MVP. He was toe-tapping dudes. Now, injuries are the only thing that derailed Dwayne Wade. That's it. But as far as skill set, getting the other players, making them better, that was him. He was making everybody better. Everybody who's played with LeBron, they have suffered. Kevin Love, he averaged 20-something points a game when he was in Minnesota. He was doing double-doubles high. He come to Cleveland, he barely averaged 20 points. Matter of fact, he didn't. I think he averaged like 18 or 19 points. He became just a regular guy who catch the ball and shoot threes. That's it. Not the dominant guy he was in Minnesota. Bosh, averaging 24 points a game. And with the Raptors, he come to the Miami Heat. He's scoring 16 points, 15 points a game. His rebounding is down. His shot percentage dropped. But LeBron's supposed to make everybody better, right? Okay. Now let's see what happens with AD. AD averaged 25 points a game, and he averaged about 13 rebounds a game. We gonna see. We gonna see what he averaged now. Let's see if he can make AD better. AD don't even need to be better. He's already better than LeBron. He's the A-star right there. Of course. Why would you work on LeBron with LeBron on your game? He's only the guy you're going to be playing with all year. I wasn't gonna say nothing, but I might as well say it now, man. But the Clippers are already working together. They already been working together. And they've been staying close, tight-knit, communicating only with each other. And it's been great. Great. They want the Larry O.B., baby. The Larry O.B. And I want them to get it. I want them to get it. I want them to win the championship this year. Just so they can stick it to LeBron and the Laker fans. Do you know what that would mean if the Clippers won the championship this year? You think that wouldn't make a difference to the Lakers? They're like, we're going to win it next year. No, they ain't going to have that attitude. You know the attitude they going to have? How in the world did this happen? How did they win a championship over us? That's how it's going to be. How in the world did this happen? How did these guys win a championship over us? We the Lakers. And everybody gonna point fingers when they don't win it. Because now you got no excuse. You got all these pieces. So if you get eliminated, because believe me, if Kawhi didn't win the championship, that means you didn't even go to the finals. Woo! Woo! Oh, I'm ready. People like, Bron gonna win this chip and shut you up. If LeBron want to shut me up, all he got to do, get on that basketball court and play ball. Play ball. Show me that you can play defense. Show me you can make the effort to be a great teammate. Show me that you can play the game the way it's supposed to be played and nobody has to help you out. You don't have to offensive foul. You don't have to take 3 steps to get to the basket. You got the players to win a championship. You got enough. You won with less. So if that's the case, prove it. You keep talking about MVP and you that great guy and you the king, you the throne and all this crap. You the king, then prove it. We don't believe you. You need all 50 million of your little fake people. Those are bots. Ain't no 50 million people even care. So your throne has been removed by me. Now the people know. You can't fool them no more. They was like, you know what, Ceno? You were right. Ceno was right. All these years I have took your crown off your head and crushed it. And I told you, this was going to happen. Your ego brought all of this on your head. There's no LeBron fan can say nothing now. They're done. Now Kobe's got to get the reserves in shape and get them ready for the season so that they'll be ready to compete to what the Clippers are finna bring. Because Kobe already know Kawhi ain't playing no games. His mentality, his mindset is too strong for LeBron. He knows this. Kobe knows. Kobe's like, I got to get these guys ready to play. Y'all got to come to the Mamba Academy. Y'all going to be running up these hills. Y'all going to be in shape. Y'all going to be ready to play physically. Now, mentally, that's y'all job. Y'all got to get there mentally. But physically, y'all going to be ready to play. I'm glad you remember that. I told you, well, when the Tupac movie came out, there's going to be a lot of people coming out with Tupac stories and Tupac movies. Yep, told you. They was finna flood it. That thing was going to open the floodgates. And what did you see? You saw about 3-4 Tupac movies, a documentary on where the bullet went. We got this analyst. You got people talking about books. It was crazy. But I saw it all coming. I'm telling you, man, man, you got to know it's like nothing changes. People are always looking to pounce on the opportunity. Nobody likes the truth. Everybody wants to be lied to. Everybody be like, I don't want to be lied to. Yes, you do. You want a girl to tell you look good, don't you? You be like, I look good, baby. Yeah, see, it's this haircut. Y'all want to be lied to? Girl be like, oh, you work out. Did you work out? Look at those guns. You be like, well, a little bit. You know, I did a little something. I went to the gym one day out of the month. Y'all want to be lied to? Y'all want to believe LeBron James. You know why? It's because you already believed the lie. And just rather just own up to it and say, you know what? I backed the wrong horse. It's like Trump supporters. They put Trump in the White House. That's right, make America great again. Now they seeing what Trump doing and they know it's bad. And they're like, you voted for him. It's all fake. It's not what you see. He's doing some good things. He's making some progress. He's doing some stuff. It's just not true. And no matter, every time they try to make an excuse for him, he do something else crazy. And that's how this LeBron is. Every time he does something stupid. And y'all keep saying, why you keep making videos dumping on LeBron? I don't. He keep doing something stupid. And every time, they ain't even played the game yet, and he already did like 3 stupid things in a row. Already in like 1 week. He's over there invading his son's game, stealing attention away from Bronny. Bronny's trying to play an AAU game, and he dancing all on the court in the field of play. Got to do some dunks at the game and all this stuff. It's always got to be about him showing out. Now, I didn't tell him to do that so I could talk about it. He chose to do it. That's your man's. That's your man's. He the one decided with this Rich Paul situation and going the direction he was going in. He the one decided all that stuff. Sticking up for Rich Paul, getting involved with the NCAA. Him. That's who. Nobody else but Bron. This whole offseason, all LeBron, all stupidity, all him. Had nothing to do with me. Had nothing to do with basically nobody else. He made people hate Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis' popularity was up to here. It done dropped all the way down to here. All because of the trade, the way they did it. That's what they do. They bring confusion. So why would anybody want to sign with Rich Paul is beyond me. This dude just said he might, if the Laker thing don't work out, Anthony Davis might be in the East. Why would you even say that? He might join the Knicks. Why would you do that? That's dumb. I'm just like, man, now the more and more he talk, the worser it is. Why would you even suggest that when he ain't even dribbled a basketball for the Los Angeles Lakers? And y'all already talking about if stuff don't work out. You see what I'm saying? How dumb is that? He just got there. He ain't played even a preseason game for the Lakers. And you already talking about, well, if it don't work out, in LA, he can go to the Knicks. I'm like, so you blew and turned down $90 million so you can go to the Lakers and go to LA for part of your legacy so you could turn around, go to the New York Knicks and get the Supermax to be with the Knicks just to be there? Because they ain't going to have no pieces for you to win no championship. So what in the world are you talking about? It's dumb. And that's why I'm like, man, why is Rich Paul even making comments anymore? That boy need to be in a classroom studying to get his doggone bachelor's. He got to get 120 credits. That's what he need to be working on. Something just went down that I don't think I'm cool with. Hold on. I know they don't need an agent. They can just get an advisor. I was just telling you how some of the players are doing it. They wouldn't hire an agent. Isaiah Thomas, that's how he was doing it. He was the player. He was hired as an advisor. Isaiah Lloyd Thomas III. He was hired as an advisor to help one of the kids. See, that's what you do. Get you somebody with some sense, hire him as an advisor, and then you go from there. Because the moral of the story is you trying to get to a certain level where it's feasible, everything is feasible for you. You want to get to a comfortable position. And you can have a lawyer look over the contracts and you know what your worth is and what you're looking for and what number you need. So what do you really need the agent for? Especially if you Anthony Davis, you don't even need him. You're getting a super max no matter what. So it ain't like Anthony, I mean, what is he bringing to the table? Space Jam? You don't need him. What are you gonna say? I got New Balance for you. I just hope they got a speaking spell over there for Rich Paul. Get him a speaking spell. You like, can spell the word out. What you trying to say? Spell it out, Rich. Depreciated. D-E. Get him a speaking spell when he go in there. People mad at me, man, you just hating on the brother. I'm like, why? Because I feel that he should have an education. I'm hating because I say a guy should have an education. Education is very important. That's something you can fall back on. That, you know, so when you lose the millions of dollars or you lose something, you don't have to lose it. You know, that's the point of it. Finding things to fall back on makes a big difference. I mean, I wouldn't have Rich Paul representing me. Not at all. So, man, brother man gonna have you in the po house. He looks incompetent. Whenever you wearing a dirty blue jean jacket on the sports show and that's how you being represented, and you're representing your firm, Clutch Sports, and we see you out there with a dirty blue jean jacket and a green nasty looking hoodie on a ESPN network show, I'm just shaking my head like, did he even know? Did somebody even tell him what he looks like right now? He looks ridiculous. Because now you just lowered the standards of your company for clients. So basically, he's just going to depend on LeBron James to get all the clientele for him. It's ridiculous. Completely ridiculous. Well, I'll tell you what, I'll have Floyd. I trust Floyd reading more than him. Floyd is not out here representing clients. He'll hire other people for that. So if Floyd's the president of the company, Floyd ain't in there negotiating the deal. He gonna have Al Heyman. Do you think Al Heyman gonna be out there in a hoodie? Do you think if they ever interviewed him and he ever did an interview, Al Heyman would be out there in a hoodie? You're gonna see Al Heyman in a suit at all times when you see Al representing his company. When you see CAA representatives, they're dressed for the occasion. Why? Because you're dealing with hundreds of millions of dollars. You need to make your clients feel comfortable as possible. We're psychologically programmed to believe that if someone's in a suit, that they're taking something very seriously. If somebody comes in relaxed, I saw somebody lose a $67 million client because of what they call Casual Friday. Casual Friday cost the company $67 million. Because see, you guys don't understand how important people are entrusting in you with their financial well-being, everything. So if they're doing that, they want it to be taken serious. So the client had an emergency meeting with this guy. He showed up there, and then everybody's in casual clothes, and he blue jeans and all those people at the secretary's desk. So he was freaking out. He's like, what is this? Oh, it's just Casual Friday. You know, we do this on Friday, so it looks like you're slacking around with this guy's money. So he closed out with them. They lost a $67 million account. Sorry. Well, that's no problem. Now imagine that, telling the boss, the owner of the company, you lost a $67 million account because of Casual Friday.
No, it's made with cauliflower plant. It's not actually bread.
Yeah, he did well in life, you know. He went to being best friends with Lebron. LeBron went to the NBA and became a success. Yeah, Rich Paul did very good. I could be Rich Paul right now. All I had to do was go to Floyd Mayweather and hold his bags and, yeah, champ, you the man, champ. There you go, champ. All right, champ. You need me to hold the bag? Let's go to the Gucci store, champ. Where we going to, champ? I'm not that guy. Floyd know I ain't that guy. No, he just understands. I'm not gonna sit around and let guys buy me clothes. You know, believe me, it's guys like that. You know, they want to get taken care of. They don't care. Somebody buying it for them, cool. I just too alpha for that. I ain't even want Floyd to pay for the buffet. He bought the whole thing in advance. You know, we ain't know. You know, I'm just like, I got my own. They was like, no, don't do that. You don't, you know, I ain't want to embarrass Floyd or make it look like I'm trying to make him look small or something. Like I don't need your money and be disrespectful. So, because that wasn't the case. But I just like to take care of things my way. Yeah, I feel I did a good job exposing the world to the truth. And to me, that's not hating. Hating is when you just making up a bunch of stories to try to just take the down. I had good reason and gave you guys logical explanation as to why I don't deal with him. And they were all basketball related. And his attitude. I used to root for Rich Paul and all these guys until I saw that they were inept at their job. I said, no, I can't root for this. Bond was as good as they say he was. I would tell you that he was. I would have no problem telling you he's great. But when I've seen greatness and I've seen players way better than him my entire life, it's very easy for me to say, are you joking? This guy here, who all he does is score layups, I'm supposed to be rooting for this guy? Because he's switched on a point guard and he just offensive fouled and y'all didn't call it and he's great? I don't know what they call greatness nowadays, but that's not it. Nah, so everyone's trying to find out what's the best move, next move, and everything else. But you know, he already knows his back is against the wall. In all of his career, all the things he's ever done, his back is against the wall. He has no choice but to show up now. He's got to show up and show out. And I like it. Because now it's all on display. You see ESPN, the bloom is off the rose now. They talking about how bad of a defensive player he is. Now, before they couldn't say nothing about it. Now, that's all they talking about. I love it. Hey, what's up? When is the Avenger movie coming out?
Which one were you looking for?
The
Do you want it on regular DVD?
4K.
Looks like it actually doesn't get released until tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Okay, that's what I want to. You know LeBron James? You ever heard of that guy?
Yep.
What do you think about him as a basketball player?
I don't know. He's okay. I would say. I don't know.
Right. He's nothing special though, right?
Nothing special.
See, there you go. See, I'm glad you're not brainwashed like the rest of the people. Right. See, you smart. We just gotta save everybody one person at a time. Gotta get people out of that brainwash. I love it.
My sisters were murdered. I need to figure out who's behind it all before I'm next.
Oh no, we ain't hating them. We just want everybody to see the light. That guy already see the light. He's like, yeah, I ain't nothing special. Exactly. No royalty in him at all. The Kawhi Leonards, the real ballers. Guys who really playing and getting it in out there. The Jimmy Butlers, people who out there really playing the game. And not these pretenders. Pretending to be something. Like I'm saying, I'm watching something in 4K. Y'all can watch the bootleg. I like 4K, you like bootleg. To each his own. To each his own. Don't forget to subscribe to the page, hit that notification bell, and hit up the Cash App. The name Ceno on the Cash App. I'll be looking to check and see who hit that. Yeah. For everybody who on that fantasy football week re-rolling Wednesday,